Welcome to the YouTube channel, Mr. Rafa Online Tuitions. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mr. Rafa Online Tuitions, for more videos. Today we are looking at 2018 question 22. So we are going to look at A and B. So 22A, given a right angled triangle XYZ where angle Z is 90 degrees and sine X is equal to 4 over 5. Find the value of cos X. Okay, so the best way, here you have to make a right angled triangle. So this is 90 degrees. So angle Z is 90 degrees. So this is Z. That is Z. Okay, so that is Z. So Z. Then we have been given that sine X is 4 over 5. So we have been given sine X is 4 over 5. Remember the formula for a sine. So sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So that simply means that 4, it is the opposite, then 5, it is the hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is 5. So you put 5 there. So this angle can be x, or this angle can be x. So let me say this is x. So if this is angle x, the opposite side of angle x is this side. So which is 4. So opposite is 4. So the opposite side of angle x is 4. So this is the opposite side of angle x. So that simply means that this is my y. So the question is, find the value of cos x. So cos x is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So that is cos x. So find the value of cos x. So this is angle x. So remember that cos x is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, we have, it is 5. And 4 is the opposite. And 4 is the opposite of angle x. So this is the adjacent of angle x. So we have angle x. The opposite of angle x is 4. Hypotenuse is 5. The adjacent of angle x we do not have. Okay, so we're going to find zx. We are going to use Pythagoras theorem. So let's find the adjacent, which is zx. So let us find zx, which is the adjacent of angle x. So by using Pythagoras theorem, so simple. So here we shall say hypotenuse squared equals 4 squared plus adjacent, let me say zx squared. 5 squared, that is 25. 4 squared, that is 16. plus zx squared. So this 16 it will come this side, so it will be 25 minus 16, so which is zx squared. So zx squared equals 25 minus 16, it is 9. So when we introduce the square root, so the square root and the squared goes. So that simply means that zx is the square root of 9 is 3. So zx is equal to 3. So in this case, we say zx is equal to 3. So cos x equals the adjacent of angle x is 3 over hypotenuse is 5. So that is the final answer. Part B, the diagram below shows a sketch of a graph which meets the x-axis at -4 and 2. So at -4 and 2, it is cutting the x-axis at -4 and 2. Find the equation of the graph. So for us to find the equation of the graph, we are going to say the graph meets the x-axis at -4. So it is going to be x equals -4. The graph also meets the x-axis at +2. So this -4, it will come this side. It will be +4. This remains 0. So +2, when it comes this side, it will be x minus 2. This remains 0. So remember that in the x-axis, y is 0. In the x-axis, y is 0. So in the x-axis, y is 0. So this is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. Since the two, they are equal to 0, so we are going to multiply the two. So where we shall say that x plus 4 times x minus 2 equal to 0. This one is equal to 0, this one is equal to 0. Now we have said that in the x-axis, y is 0, so it is going to be equal to y. So therefore, y equals, so let us expand, x times x, that is x squared, x times -2, that is -2x. 4 times x, that is +4x, +4 times -2, that is -8. So we have the like terms. These are like terms. So it will be y equals x squared, -2x plus 4x. Remember that negative and positive, we subtract. Okay, so there the answer is +2x. So sign of the bigger number, it is positive. So it's going to be +2x minus 8. I cannot add these two because they are not like terms. So this is my graph. So that is the equation of the graph. So number 2. So to find the value of y, we use the formula y is equal to 4ac minus b squared over 4a. So we have been given the equation. So we have found the equation. The equation is y equals x squared plus 2x minus 8. This is the equation. So remember the equation of quadratic graph. So it is ax squared plus bx plus c. So in this case, x squared, x squared. So the coefficient of x squared here, it is 1. the coefficient of x here, it is 2. Here c is negative 8. So we shall say the value for a is 1. Okay? The value for b is 2. And the value for c is negative 8. So the coefficient of x squared is 1. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, c is equal to negative 8. Then you begin to substitute. X equals negative. So b, it is positive 2 over 2. A is equal to 1. So negative 2 over 2. So we say x equals 2 into negative 2, that is negative 1. So there the value for x in that coordinate is negative 1. Then y equals 4, where there is a, you substitute 1. Where there is c, you substitute negative 8. Minus b, it is 2 squared over 4a, which is 4 times 1. So y equals 4 times 1 times negative 8, it is negative 32, minus 2 squared, which is 2 times 2, it is 4, over 4 times 1, which is 4. So from there, remember that negative, you add. And you add the negative sign to the answer. So negative 32 minus 4, it is negative 36 divided by 4. So y equals negative 9. So if you don't want to use this formula, you have the value of x. If you don't want to use this formula, you have the value for x. You just have to substitute in the original equation where you say y equals, where there is x, you substitute negative 1. So it will be negative 1 squared plus, where there is x, you substitute negative 1. So that is 2 minus 8. So y equals negative 1 squared. It will give you 1. So positive 2 times negative 1, that is negative 2 minus 8.